Bobby, Kerr, 1973 FA Cup final, the winning captain, what a day, Leeds United. I was 9 years of age, I'm Nick Pickering talking to you. I've had my dream in 1987, but we'll talk about your day. And obviously, as a young kid, that's thousands and thousands of Sunderland supporters. What was it like on the day of the final, Bob?
Well, the final was, Monty and I were in the rooms together. So on the night before the final, some of the lads went out for a walkabout, and Monty and I decided that we'd stop and have a couple of bottles, a couple of cans in the room. Anybody that knocked the door on the night weren't allowed in, and all of a sudden the door came banging. We told everybody to get lost, but we didn't realise it was Arthur Cox, who was a coach at the time.
Yes.
And he said, "I'm just checking to see if you're in the room." So we, in the morning with a lovely breakfast, then we had to get sort of G'd up. Monty and I were definitely G'd up for it.
Yeah.
And we got in the coach, travelled down, fantastic. Never ever forget going down Wembley Way and having the cheering, the fans, and they've lived with me for years.
Yeah.
You know, and it's still, I went down Wembley this year twice, and the fans were absolutely fantastic.
So Bob, you're playing the game, it's a drizzly rainy day, and suddenly Ian Porterfield scores a great goal, you 1-0 up, you've got a great chance of winning the FA Cup. What are you thinking then?
Well, I wasn't thinking about winning the FA Cup. We were thinking about winning 1-0 and trying to keep it. And obviously, you know, before the game, they were going to be the best side ever and everything. We managed to get 1-0, and then we hoped and prayed and what were builds off that we'd stay that way.
Mm-hmm.
And it did. And at the end of the game, it was just, you know, it's something that will never ever be forgotten. And it's still, to this day, even now,
Fantastic.
we're still talking about it.
Me as a young lad, me and mum and dad watching the whole family, and as I say, it was massive from 9 o'clock in the morning. And I'm 9 years of age, and I'm just going to ask you a question now. When Monty makes that unbelievable save from Peter Lorimer, the hot shot, where were you on the pitch, and did you think, I turned away, I went, oh, they've scored, I went, me dad, they've scored, and no, they haven't saved it. So where were you on the pitch? Can you remember that one?
I was close, I was close to Monty.
Yeah.
But to be honest, it was one of these things, it was a save, got on with the game, and you know, you never really, I now think about it,
Yeah.
and I think, well, Monty always pulled the ball out the back of the net, I call it, you know.
Yes.
That was Monty, and I mean, he deserved to be known as one of the best goalkeepers.
Yeah.
In English football at that time,
Yeah.
because he was, even before that game, I used to say, pull the ball out the back of the net,
Yeah.
you know, and that was Monty.
Fantastic. And even, I remember now, I've seen the game numerous times, Vic Hallam had a chance to, you know, he had a shot just wide of David Harvey in the last few minutes, but those last 10 minutes, you just praying for the whistle, and the Sunderland support is fantastic, aren't they?
Yeah, we just, you know, had to keep on going. And we had to, you know, people were shouting at me, I was shouting at them, come on, keep going, battle on, you know, let's keep the ball.
Yeah. And the big thing as well, I mean, obviously we've all been in football, we've all played at the highest level. You had a great shape, didn't you? Dave Watson, Richie Pitt, two fantastic centre-halves, Dick Malone, Ron Guthrie. You kept your shape well, didn't you? You're on the right, Dennis Stewart and Porty, you know, Mickey Horswell.
Your biggest players that day for the fans.
Yeah, fantastic. Yeah.
Because they kept us going right to the end. And they still do.
Of course they do.
You know.
Fantastic,
And
yes.
you'll never ever have fans like we've got them in the North East.
That's brilliant, Bobby, and we'll see what happens today in the FA Cup final. But wonderful 1973, it'll never be forgotten. And
Yeah.
the whole city of Sunderland and the supporters and the management were fantastic. Thank you very much.
It's a pleasure.